because you're an athlete competing doesn't mean you're exempt from daddy duties. See that camera? She's 2 months old today.
Cutie. Whoa. Nice.
Welcome to the cabin up here at Beach Mountain, North Carolina. We're sitting at about, I don't know, like 4,800 feet above sea level. Gonna be doing my last key HYROX double session before the World Championships. Right now we are 10 days out. Go to the bathroom.
Where you going, Ryan?
The bicarb's kicking in. I gotta get to the bathroom. Poop number 2.
Just for everybody's information, Ryan can shit and come back in less than 30 seconds. Guy's fast in all aspects.
Now I gotta change the shoes, change the socks. Pounds right now.
179.
179. Your boy is a lean, mean HYROX machine right now. Hopefully my nuts aren't showing through my shorts.
No, not in the shot.
Okay. Like the tightness of my shoes has to feel like perfect, just like so perfect. I have to untie it and retie it sometimes 5 to 10 times before a race. I don't know if anyone's ever seen me out there tying my shoe in like the start corral.
There he goes again.
Just because you're an athlete competing doesn't mean you're exempt from daddy duties. So one's just gonna have water, the other one has electrolytes in it, just in case I want to sip on something a little bit different. Hopefully I don't need a bunch of water though, because in the race you're not gonna have the opportunity to get a bunch of water. And then I've got a little caffeine pill, 200 milligrams that I'll take right before I start my warm-up. That way it's kicking in pretty much right when I'm starting the workout or a few minutes in. And then I've got some Tiger Balm here that I'm gonna rub up on my butt cheek. But I'm also gonna put some on my chest, and it just kind of helps open up everything here.
They're going on to a lake.
Have a good time. Have fun. And then for shoes, I'm gonna warm up in the Adidas Bostons. These are one of my favorite training shoes. And then I'm gonna do the Adios Pro 4s for the actual workout, which these are honestly the best, not just like super shoe that I've ever put on my foot, but like probably the best performance running shoe that I've ever worn. So I might have to go online and buy like 20 pair of these just to have them stocked up, but they're like $250 a piece. So Adidas, holler at your boy.
Babe, go babe, freak it out.
So that's my family. Got everything we need for the for the session. Let's see. I guess let's start with the treadmill, right? Because we're gonna be running. So I've got my assault runner up here. Gonna be doing 800 meter runs today rather than 1K. And we've got our ski right here. Yeah, we've got our row, obviously. Our sled push zone is gonna be right here on this runway. My sled pull is out here in the driveway. This is kind of the only station that isn't kind of the perfect setup. Everything else is pretty dialed. But if I'm being honest, this is actually going to be much harder than what I'm going to be experiencing in the race itself. So the fact that it's not perfect, I don't have a rope on the other end to kind of pull back the other direction. I've got to push it back out and then pull it. I don't have like a carpet zone to walk back. I'm on uneven terrain. it's actually going to be much, much harder. So we're going to do the farmer's carry. We're going to be doing these loops around the driveway here. Let's show you the last zone 8 wall balls. Right here, and we'll just use this nice patch right here to squat down, and we'll just throw it up against the house. So as you can see here on the screen, I've got some black electric tape covered over the paste. That way I'm just going off of feel, because in a HYROX race, you don't really have anything to gauge your pace off of. You need to be able to feel what 5-10 mile pace is like, because your GPS isn't going to work indoors. The 1,000 meters aren't 100% accurate, so I completely cover up the pace here. That way I just learn more about how paces feel versus, you know, staring at my watch all the time. So the warm-up normally starts with about a 1 mile easy jog, zone 2. So I, did a mile on the treadmill. Then I do like some stretching and mobility. Then I'll go back and do some like harder efforts on the treadmill, maybe like 400 meters at like a zone 3 pace. And then I'll do some hard stuff on the ski, just because that's like, it's the first station in HYROX, so you want to make sure that's nice and warmed up. Probably do like 2 or 3 by 100 meters on the ski at like 2K pace with like 20 to 30 seconds rest. And then I'll hop back on the treadmill and do like 4 by 100 at like 5K pace. You want to feel like you've actually done some work before the race actually starts. But this old body, this 39-year-old body's got to do some stretching. I know there's people out there that say, you don't need to do any stretching, but I tell you what, I feel like a completely different person after I've hit, the quads, the glutes, the hammies, the hips, the calves, the back, just like the main ones, right? It's like you know what you're about to do right now it's gonna be hard, and there's kind of a lot of weight behind it too, because it's your last big session. So you obviously want to do well so that you can carry that confidence into race week. Like right now I can feel, got some butterflies, a little bit of nervous energy, but that's good. That's what I want. If you're not nervous or excited, then you should probably hang it up, right?
Devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand, call
5 and you're done.
See if I got it.
Yeah, bud.
Now just the facts, right? The reality of the workout. It was good. Wasn't what I wanted, but when it got tough, I grinded it out. Only thing I'm disappointed in myself in is I just got excited. I went out too fast, and the first couple runs were, you know, well ahead of pace. Kind of banked a little bit of time, but everything I banked, I gave back plus a little bit. Not like a lot. I didn't like how I executed that. Just went out. It's crazy how just, you know, 1, 2, 3 seconds quicker than the pace you're aiming to hit can kind of tip you in one direction or the other. And yeah, like running 2:37 800s or half miles versus 2:40, it may not seem like a big difference, but that can be the difference in you being able to sustain something and you completely falling apart. And thankfully there's rest built in the doubles race, so you're able to kind of keep it together. But again, like having, I think, a 2:44 for one of those 800s, fucking, that pisses me off. But I haven't really started my taper yet, so you know, there's still a bunch of fatigue built up and just not great execution on my part. But the fitness is there. Fitness is there. It's just the execution piece needs to be fucking dialed in, man. So I give myself like a B minus on that. But all in all, it was pretty good. You know, kind of riding that line so much, but I was still able to put out and do what I wanted to do. So B minus. Now we taper. Now we taper. Fuck, that's gonna eat at me though, dude. It's gonna fucking eat at me. Just getting a little too excited in the beginning.
Yeah, you hooked that thing pretty far when you were.
Dude, it slid. It rolled all the way. The first 3 to 4 runs, dude, fucking cooking. On the last couple runs, I honestly probably could have dug deep and really held on, but it just didn't seem worth it to me. I was like, you know what? Rather than going like complete zone 5 here to hit, just like take it for what it is.
And you know you can.
Yeah.
If you. Yeah.
It's like, dude, let's just keep it zone 4, and if it's, you know, you're a few seconds off, like, it's fine. You don't need to go like prove it to yourself right now.
At 10 days you can.
Right. Man. Fuck. That sucks. Legs are fucking toast.
Seems like the last thing I would want to do.
This whole finisher